Imagine this. A cold morning in 1944. A US soldier kneels in the muddy fields of Normandy. Rain dripping from his helmet. He hears footsteps somewhere ahead. Enemy footsteps. He grips his rifle. Not a bolt action. Not a relic of the last war. But a new kind of weapon. One that fires as fast as he can pull the trigger. In that moment, he isn't just holding steel and wood. He's holding an invention that will change the future of war and help turn the tide of the largest conflict in human history. This is the story of the M1 Garand, the rifle General Patton called the greatest battle implement ever devised. Before the M1 Garand, most of the world's armies fought with bolt-action rifles. Rifles that required aim, fire, lift bolt, pull back, push forward, and chamber again. In the chaos of war, those seconds mattered. Bolt actions were accurate, yes, but they were slow. And in an era where machine guns and rapid-fire weapons were becoming common, the typical infantryman was falling behind. The US military needed something new. Something faster. Something that could give a single soldier the firepower of an entire squad from the previous generation. In the 1920s, a Canadian-American engineer named John C. Garand began designing a revolutionary rifle. Garand believed that the future of warfare depended on one idea. Infantry firepower must increase. He created a semi-automatic rifle that automatically loaded the next round. No bolt lifting. No manual cycling. Just aim and fire. Years of testing and refinement eventually led to the adoption of the M1 in 1936. The US became the first major nation to arm its soldiers with a standard-issue semi-automatic rifle. And that decision changed everything. The M1 wasn't just semi-automatic. It solved multiple battlefield problems at once. Speed. Soldiers could fire 40 to 50 rounds per minute with accuracy. Power. Its .3006 cartridge hit harder than most European rifles. Reliability. Dirt, mud, cold. The M1 kept working. Durability. Its metal and wood construction was rugged and trustworthy. Training friendly. New soldiers learned it quickly. And then, there was the famous 8-round on-block clip. Simple. Fast. Efficient. When the clip ejected with that iconic ping, you knew the rifle had done its job. This combination made the M1 one of the most advanced infantry rifles of its era. Now imagine you are a soldier in World War II. Your opponent fires one shot, cycles their bolt, fires another. But you can fire repeatedly without interruption. American squads suddenly had overwhelming fire superiority. Not because of machine guns. Not because of artillery. But because every single soldier carried a semi-automatic rifle. This wasn't just an upgrade. It changed infantry tactics. Fire and maneuver became more effective. Urban combat became faster. Close-range engagements became more survivable. German soldiers who encountered the M1 Garand for the first time often reported that US infantry seemed to fire twice as fast as expected. That wasn't an illusion. It was engineering. On D-Day, American troops stormed the beaches of Normandy armed with the M1. In the chaos, the rifle's semi-automatic action proved critical. Fast follow-up shots, reliability in sand and saltwater, and instant response under fire gave US infantry a major advantage. The Pacific. In dense jungle combat, visibility was low and enemy charges were sudden. The M1's rapid responsiveness saved countless lives. Bolt-action rifles struggled here. The Garand thrived. The Battle of the Bulge. In freezing temperatures where metal froze and rifles jammed, the M1 continued firing. Its reliability under extreme cold became legendary. Italy and North Africa. In mountains, cities, and deserts, the M1 provided consistent power and accuracy. It became the rifle that American troops trusted everywhere. People often overlook one thing. War isn't just physical. It's psychological. When enemy troops realized US soldiers had semi-automatic rifles, it affected morale. Some German reports even mistook the steady stream of shots as machine gun fire. That fear reshaped how opposing forces engaged American units. The M1 didn't just change battles. It changed minds. What made the M1 so reliable? Gas-operated system. Recycled gas from each shot to chamber the next. Sturdy walnut stock. Durable and weather-resistant. Forged steel receiver. Extremely strong. Simplified maintenance. Soldiers could clean it fast in the field. It was advanced, but also practical. A rare combination. Every part was engineered with one purpose: to give the soldier the highest chance of survival. After World War II, the M1 Garand continued to serve in Korea, where its power was especially valued in long-range mountain combat. It influenced nearly every American service rifle that followed. The M14, the M16, and even the modern AR platforms. Collectors admire it. Historians respect it. And shooters still enjoy its classic feel today. It is more than a rifle. It is a piece of living history. The M1 Garand didn't just equip a generation of soldiers. It reshaped warfare. It brought semi-automatic power to every infantry unit. And it helped the Allies push forward when the world needed it most. General Patton was right. It truly was one of the greatest battle implements ever devised. Which part of the Garand's story surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments. Thank you for watching.